Good morning, folks, and welcome to Trackside episode 22. Glad to see everybody here. We have a pretty good show lined up. Steve, why don't you tell us about it?
Good morning, John. Hey, let's welcome our team this morning. We've got Brian, and we got Allie, we've got John running things, and we've got Claude hiding. You guys, I got a fly in here. You're gonna have to find out where Claude is. But yeah, we're just kind of doing a potpourri this morning. We want to get somebody on here. We're gonna throw bait out to chat and see if we can get at least one person to come on and join us. So we're just going to kind of fish and get you guys on here.
Good morning, everybody. Good to have all y'all here. Good morning, John, Claude, Allie, everyone in chat. I'm going to be over here doing roadbed today. I am extending even further my layout because the company who's sending my turnouts haven't sent them yet. And they are causing me to extend my layout longer and longer, which is not fair.
That sounds like it's a bad thing.
I don't think it's that bad. He just makes it sound bad.
He just wants to like track.
Yeah.
You're not kidding. I still like to watch the choo-choo trains go round and round. I'm kind of new to the hobby. I'm sorry.
We all like to watch them go round and round, Brian.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
that. Good. I'm at home then.
Yeah, when you get somebody in chat, I can't see chat, so I can't tell who's in there. But good morning to everybody, and we need to get somebody to get on camera with us and answer some questions or ask some questions, and we'll try to answer any questions anybody's got. And Steve actually has a prize that he's going to give somebody if they can guess where I'm at. So
we have a guess already.
Already.
Yay!
Gary from Big G's Railroad says, Claude, are you hiding from the wife in your helix?
Yay!
Well, I am in the middle of the helix. I'm not hiding from the wife, although we discussed that before the show how easy it would be. But yes, I am inside my mountain. I had a request for some pictures from inside here, and I thought it'd be kind of fun since we didn't have anything specific planned today to just do video from in here today and let you see the inside of it. And here in a little bit, I'll switch it around and pan around, and you can see what it looks like on the inside.
You should get some lights in there, Claude.
Hey, Steve, Gary from Big G's Railroad,
I'm
guess
back.
where I was. So tell him what he's won.
Oh, you're going to love it, Gary. Oh, man, I tell you what. We've got this. I've got this wonderful used Atlas turnout you can have. There's no motor on it. There's no points, but I tell you what, you can build a really nice turnout with this. I guarantee it. Or wait a minute, hold it. Wait. You can get the tree of your choice.
I'll take the tree.
The tree of your choice. I'll tell you what, Gary. You pick one tree on here, and you can have it. How about that?
There you go.
Disclaimer,
can't beat that.
The used Atlas turnout is in no way affiliated with the Back on Track team.
Well, it's affiliated with Steve because it was his.
Yeah. Well, it's one of many that's going to come out. So, yeah.
Brian's just trying to keep himself arm's length at that.
Yeah.
No, Claude.
He's turned my camera. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, actually,
Turn on the light in here.
I'm going to be building turnouts.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, you kind of see what I've got in here. Well, might as well do that now, huh? While we're talking about it here. Okay. Down here is the bottom reversing loop. Comes in and out right there. The second level is the upper reversing loop. It comes in and out right there. These are my infrared sensors here and here for the two loops. The others on the other side of the turnouts for the spring switch, automatic spring switch, that those operate, which works really well, by the way. Here are a couple of Tortoise turnout motors that I had to move inside the helix circle because they operate turnouts that are on the back side, not on the back side, but just outside the mountain. And of course, they're tall enough that they wouldn't fit over the loop below it. So I had to move these inside and then put extended throw bars on them. But they work okay too. But anyway, here's a quick look around all the different levels. And then there's the ceiling. You can see where I stacked the foam up, put a final top on it, and then I put some stuff on top of that to give the final look of the mountain. Anyway, just thought that might be interesting for you guys to see.
Yeah, it's definitely a different perspective from inside there.
Man, it's awesome.
I have to get on my hands and knees to crawl in, so that's the only downside. Everything else I can reach. You know, I can reach all the track and any trains. I've got some of my wiring in here there's the auto reversers right there. That's one of the boards for the spring switch, one of the spring switches. Excuse me. But I'm sitting on a stool actually right now, a little short stool I have. So it makes it pretty handy to work in here.
What do you think about a hammock, Claude?
Not at 6'2". I couldn't stretch out in here.
Well,
Claude, if I pinned it in one spot up here, I can get in it like a cocoon. That might work. But
you were talking like it was a bad thing you had to crawl in there. You realize you're the one in the 187th, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So having to crawl into the mountain, being the one, isn't a big deal. You've done a great job.
Well, when you get my age, Brian, you let me know how that works out for you. Take my bad knees and my bad back and then crawl in and out of here. But no, it's not too bad. I left one space where it was high enough. I've got a pretty good pad I put on the floor and I can crawl in. And once I get in here, I can get up and sit on the stool. I can be in here for quite a while on the stool without any problems.
Just put a clipboard outside of all the stuff that you got to do inside the mountain.
Yeah, well, I have. While I was working on it in here, I would get in here and then if I needed something, I'd call my wife to come upstairs and hand me something. In fact, I had her bring me my drink that I left outside. But yeah, that's the other drawback. So you want to make sure you've got everything here close on the floor, so that you can drag it in here and work with it if you need it. But most of the work in here is finished. I still got tape on the track, covering the track because I'm still painting and stuff on the outside and I'm trying to keep it off of there. But other than that, I won't have to get in here unless something goes wrong with one of the reversing boards or I derail a train or something like that in here, then I would have to get in here, but I can. So it's not a problem. All of my tunnels that are any length at all, have access to them from underneath, so I made sure of that so I could get to stuff. But yeah, it turned out pretty well. Considering it just got piecemealed together.
Well, they should wait till they see it from the outside.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I may do an update a little sooner than the end of the month for that, but I'm working on something right now that I'm in the middle of, and I don't want to show it until I'm done with it. So
amazing what a little scenery does and a little color.
Yeah. Oh
man, yeah.
Just getting that white elephant out of the room was a good thing.
It ain't white no more.
No, it's not white anymore.
Not white no more.
Claude, Wilmer says that wouldn't work for him. There's no room for a crane to get him up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. It's getting up and down. That's the hardest part of it. The crawling through is not even hard. It's the getting up when you get to the other side of where you're going.
And Roy Hardwick thinks you should make that the dispatcher's office.
Hey, there you go.
That would be cool. Oh, what if you did the inside of that up like the inside of a loco? That'd be cool.
Oh, there you go. But then you couldn't see your trains unless they were in the helix.
Yeah, but if you went in, if you could pretend you were in a locomotive in there, that'd be awesome.
And
Well, I
Steve,
can pretend.
Steve, Gary said that he was just about to change his answer until you mentioned the tree.
Oh. Okay.
Now he wants a tree.
Right.
Are you sure you don't want the turnout, Gary? It's really nice. I can,
I'd
got a
strap
couple
it to I'd strap it to the tree and send them both.
there you go. Yeah.
Steve
Now
can
you
make
get
them in the tree.
Make a
You
tree
get
out of the
tree
turnout.
of your choice. Yeah, you get the tree, whatever one you want, you can have it.
I'd take that one right over there.
Which one? Which one? That one?
That one over there.
You mean
Yeah,
that one
that one
over
over there.
That one right there?
The third
That
from the
one?
left.
How many trees is it?
How about this one? I can send him this. You want?
There
You
you go.
I can give you a lot of trees.
That was hand painted by
Well,
Steve.
Steve
I watched him
Rock.
do it. We not got anybody willing to come on camera.
Oh,
Well-
come on, people.
So I actually have a question I can pose to y'all that we could rattle around for a minute. It might not take too long, but I'd asked John about it earlier. I'm thinking about putting a passing in, but I don't really have room. How do you make your passing long enough to actually pull a train off and have another one go by in our compressed situations? Say I got a 6 foot passing, that's only going to hold 9 cars. Realistically, I'll probably would have a train a little longer than that. And if I was wanting to pull it off to have a faster train go through, I'd need a 12-foot passing, and I'm in N scale.
No, you don't, Brian. Here. Let's do this. You're talking about a passing. Okay. I've got one. That thing right now is what 5 units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Now that's 20 cars. And that fits in the passing siding. So, and that, I don't know, I have to measure it out, but no, you can get a big train in a 6 foot siding.
What would you say that's in, about 8 feet right now?
That's a good question. Let me get a tape measure. I'll find out.
It's not, you could guess it.
While Steve's looking for his tape measure, Claude, Sean McGee wants to know what the grade of your helix is.
I tried to keep it at about 2 to 2 1/4. It probably fluctuates a little bit up and down from that. Because I wasn't after just a perfectly, even helix, but it's going to work. It's going to make it pretty prototypical as far as how many engines I'll have to have or length of train. If I get too much length of train with the K27s, then I have to double head, or have a helper at the back, one of the two. That's one of the drawbacks, or one of the complaints of the Blackstone engines in the HON3 is that they don't pull real well because they're just not very heavy. They're not brass engines like the old Japanese engines were, and they're fairly small. They're not much bigger they're about halfway between an HO scale engine and an N scale engine. And so if you put very much weight pulling behind it on a curve up a helix, and of course being in a curve, it makes the climb much tougher.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to double head them, and they did it on the real railroad, that I'm kind of modeling after. So it'll be very prototypical for me. But yeah, about 2 to 2 1/4 is what I tried to keep it at. It may some places get up to 2 1/2, but it doesn't take much to get off of, to push 0.5% on a.
Hey, Dale.
Hey,
Thanks for coming on up, Dale.
Morning, Harder.
Hey, Dale.
Who we got?
Hi, Claude.
Who we got?
John. Steve.
How are you today, Claude? Dale?
Hi, Dale.
What, John?
How you doing today?
Hi, Steve.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm having my coffee and watching you guys.
Coffee and trains.
Hey, Bill. Wild Bill in the house.
Wow,
there's
Bill.
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 Hey, there's Bill.
Ah, or Bill.
I knew we could get guys on this morning.
Bill's got some fantastic stuff going on in his layout.
Hey guys.
Morning, Bill.
Hey, guys.
Bill.
Morning, Bill. Morning, Bill.
Morning.
I'm getting an echo.
Yeah, somebody has to mute their YouTube stream.
Steve, you need to come make me some trees.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to start giving them away, I guess. We got about a 3-second delay of an echo. So
Yeah, somebody needs to mute their.
Yeah,
somebody needs to,
mute their.
It's not me. I'm on the headset.
Dale, if you're watching YouTube, you got to mute the stream.
No, I'm just on my phone.
If it ain't me, huh?
Yeah, it's probably Brian.
Is it mine?
Do you have the YouTube stream playing in your background?
No, I've got it paused.
Spartan's saying it's Dale that needs to.
Dale that needs to.
Yeah, Dale, flip your other the other screen and mute the YouTube screen.
Well, he muted his,
Yeah, he muted the mic.
but we don't have an echo, so that's his. It is his.
Yeah.
So just Dale, you got a YouTube stream playing somewhere in your phone. Just mute it, and then unmute this one. It's
Hey,
good
Brian.
to see you, Bill.
Yeah, the best way to do it is to just turn off the YouTube and just go with the whereby if you're on camera.
Yeah, that's what I went.
That'll
Yeah,
eliminate
that's what I did. At first, I thought it was mine, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I don't know where I'm getting feedback from because I've got the speakers."
No, it's,
Yeah,
it's
it can be-
definitely not
Well, I
you,
know
Be a
it's
Bill.
little
not
different.
me. Hey Brian,
Yes, sir.
that's
How's that?
Hey Brian. Oh, now
Yes, sir.
Still got it.
Now we
That's
still got
it, Dale.
Still got it.
Echo's back.
I turned it off.
Strange.
No, wait a minute, I don't hear it now.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it either now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not hearing it either now.
There it is.
there it is.
There it is.
I'm hearing it.
Dude,
Me too.
We've all done
as
it.
Uncle Wilmer would say, not bad.
Well, as Shannon would say, we got Uncle Wilmer in there. Actually, Colonel Murphy in the room. Where? I still got a Jacko.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, and it's
so
on
do I.
Dale's end because it went away when he
Huh.
muted
Yeah, and
his microphone.
it's on Dale's end
Yeah.
because it went away when he muted his microphone.
Yeah.
Let me
So,
try
Brian,
it
you were
again.
bringing up
'Cause I
what I
could've
had
swore I
going on
turned
with
it
the
off.
layout.
Let's see.
You were bringing up
what
I had going
Hey, Roy.
layout. I started a
There's
train,
Roy.
Hey!
Roy.
train station.
I started trading.
It's actually my platform to go on the yard when I get the rest of the track in.
Yard when I get the
Oh,
rest of
cool.
the track in.
I forgot how much I hate balsa wood.
I
Engage.
forgot how much I hate balsa wood.
Hey,
Engage.
Dale. Mute your mic unless you're going to talk.
Hey, Dale,
Yeah.
mute your mic unless you're
Get
going
a
to
focus
talk.
in.
Okay.
That is
That's
actually a scale
Still focused.
2x6
It's actually a scale.
for engage.
Sure.
Wow.
I hate this because the platform's 20 foot long
Right.
and it's 2 cut in half at 10-foot pieces stuck on there.
Wow.
That's about 3 hours worth of work.
I believe that.
Well, Brian's getting ready to do some balsa construction, so
I am.
he'll
Yep.
find out how easy it is to leave his DNA on his work.
Hey. Good morning,
If you're
Roy
missing-
H. How are you, Container Man?
Good morning, Brian.
I think he's breaking up.
Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost Container Man.
Yeah,
Well, I got a
we got
picture for
video,
him, but I
no
don't got
audio.
audio. But
Yeah, I can see his picture.
one of the nice things is we can run 8 cameras on this bad boy, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's working well.
Yeah.
We can get up to 12.
How many model railroaders does it take to?
Get it where you can't see them on your phone.
I didn't
Everybody's
think
about an
about
inch square.
that. Steve, how
They're
little are
like
people?
this- They're like this
Yeah.
big, man.
If you can hear me, they're really small.
That's cool though.
They're tiny.
Hey, Ally's got a package to open, don't you, Ally?
Yes, I do. Look what arrived today. Ooh.
That's a good sized box.
Ooh.
Anyone see this? Actually, I think
Are you
people
just-
probably already know what's in it.
You're
Are you
S
sending
scale
it-
though, right?
No.
You're not S scale? I thought
Well,
you were
you
doing this.
This one is HO, actually. I do a lot of HO. Got one N scale tram and, yeah, all my S scale stuff. Actually, I was hoping to maybe get some of the S scale guys to come on in the coming weeks because I'm going to have a chat to them on Monday. So we'll see how that goes. We might have some more different perspectives, I guess, so people can get a better idea, not just from me, of what we model and how it's done.
Yeah. I was like, I'm still waiting on a mail call. I had some stuff was supposed to be in Tuesday, and it's lost in transit between Charlotte and Fort Mill, which is about a 45-minute drive. If that. It's been in the system and moving to the next destination since Monday, and it's now Saturday.
I feel your pain.
Guess where
I
Bill
feel
is,
the same as
Al?
well.
Guess where Bill is?
This package took, I think it was 5 weeks just to get across the country. It came from Melbourne, and it sat in Somerton for several weeks, and then it finally made its way over to WA, and it sat in Malaga for another couple of weeks. And it finally showed up, so I finally got it here. I'm just going to try something. See if this works. I might have to. Oh, come on.
Is that you, Allie, or is it me? Because I don't know. My internet's been weird. So.
No, I can still hear you guys and see you guys. It's
Okay.
me trying to get access to a link on my phone. Oh God, that's hot. There we go. There we go. Let's see if this works.
Let's see. Well, I got a letter from somebody. I could open. Uh-oh. We lost. Wait a minute.
Hang on. Yeah, it's the wrong way.
Look, who did we lose?
No, we didn't lose anyone. Allie just flipped
There's
to her
Al.
phone.
Oh, it's moving
We
around.
got two Allen.
I thought it was to see me opening the package from this angle.
Yep.
Now wait a minute. We got somebody else here. Who's here?
Two
We got
Allies,
somebody
Steve.
else.
That's
It's
two
me.
alleys, Steve.
Yeah, we
Two
have two
alleys.
alleys.
I'm on. I'm doing Shannon.
Okay. I can't see it.
I'm being tricky. I'm probably making it very, very small for Steve, so Steve can't even see it.
I can't see it. Nope. It's
You'll be
like
all right.
Well, I
It's like
maximized
this.
it so the folks in chat can see it.
Ah.
Hey,
This
Steve, you
I
know if
have
you
not
turn your phone
opened yet.
sideways, turn your phone sideways, they get a little bigger.
That way? Oh, God.
No,
No, you were better
done it
before,
before.
Allie.
So hard.
You're good, Allie. Oh, you stupid.
There we go. It's probably easier if I hold it up here. Is that easier? Is that better?
Now your video's frozen.
Yeah, I'm shaking it too much.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Can't see which way the camera's going. It's so slow.
I think
There
it's
we go.
froze again.
yeah, they get froze up.
Yeah.
Hey, Allie, try
Yeah.
just,
Going
hey,
on
Allie,
here.
just go ahead and close that screen that you're trying to show and just flip your picture around.
I can't because I'm using a it's
Okay.
built-in camera. That's why I thought I'd try it on my iPhone. Wow, that's really bad. I'm going to.
Wait, that's the problem. It's an iPhone. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah.
Now I can't get rid of it. Go away.
I like those people that use Digitracks.
Oh, DigiChat. Don't get me started.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Oh, hang on. Here we go. That's the button I want. Come on. You might have to boot me up here, John, on the there we go. No, that's not it. Oh, that just moves people around. That's not what I want. Oh my God. Ah! Yeah, you might have to boot my phone off, John, if you
All
can.
right. All right, let's see what I can do here.
There we go. It's
All
gone. Come on,
Me, God,
I did it. I did it. Right.
Hello,
We'll have to try-
testing.
Maybe if we do it like
There you go.
this.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that works.
There, that's better. Now people can see.
Hey, Claude, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know. My phone's frozen up. I don't know if it's because we've got so many people or what. Let's see. 'Cause I don't see anybody.
Yeah,
And then
where
we've got
I'm at, Claude's below him and John's below him. I got 3 people on one side. There we go. Now we lost some windows. Oh, come on, don't look.
Yeah, I think that was the other one Allie had open.
There were
Yeah.
2 windows that were open on mine, and now they're gone.
We can watch Roy run that RV off the road.
I thought he was playing cone football
Yeah.
there for a second.
Warranty.
William, you dropped out. Or no, you didn't drop out. You popped your video off and then came back
Yeah,
up.
I was moving the camera, and it knocked it off.
Oh.
Methane. Stuff.
Looks like somebody got a train.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Ally's opening up.
There we go.
Oh, there she is.
I'm not sure if you can see that.
Oh, can't see much.
Yeah, I can't tell what's on it.
Oh, the screen's only
Do a voice.
about a half an inch. Oh, no.
I was about to say it. Diesel locomotive. Sweet Genesis.
Oh,
With
there you
tsunami
go.
sound. Cool.
Wow.
CDs and stuff.
What was the model?
Voila.
Oh,
Is that you people?
very nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Now, is that HO or is that HON3 or
HO.
HO? Okay.
Very nice, Alex. Very nice.
Very nice.
So it's the same as the other one, except this one's got a different number.
Ah.
See if I can't break this one. I broke the they've got some very, very finicky what do they call them? Like a gutter guard or shade, sunshade thingy on the side of the windows. And I broke them on the other one, so I had to glue them back on. See if I can't avoid doing it this time.
Well, Allie, don't feel bad. I've got a SW 1500 that I knocked the grab iron rails off the side of it because the end gauge. I went to pick it up and I was like, "What's this?" Hitting the floor. I was like, "Oh man, the grab irons."
Yeah.
I still need to put a DCC in that thing because it was DC. I didn't realize it. Is it GMO?
There we go.
Oh.
It's
What is it?
EMD SD
Yeah, what is
Very
it?
nice.
Oh, okay.
SD90 Mac.
It's a down under.
Yes, we had these second hand from UP actually. 4 of these. See if I can't get the cab off this thing. Without.
Well, you can if you break off the sunshades. Then the cab will come off.
Sunshades aren't connected to it.
That's my experience anyway.
Some of those used to be able to take the roof off and be able to replace with different antennas.
Yeah, that's what this one is. It's got 2 little magnets in here.
Yeah.
They're very, very
Right.
strong, very, very strong magnets. I
Oh yeah.
struggled to get it off the other one.
Oh,
I'm going to damage the paint doing that. Yeah.
all right. Somebody fell out and moved Allie. I got to readjust.
That'd be
Yeah,
Steve.
Steve's having a little
Yeah, that'd
trouble
be
this
Steve.
morning with his.
Oh, Steve. Not much loss, right? No. Oh.
There you go.
Man.
Now there's the Estelle.
Yeah.
No, that's the same scale.
Oh,
And she just holding it over for
just okay.
forcing the perspective on you, John.
Yeah. Yeah, caught me there.
So they're exactly the same. Oh, that's what I've got to do with this one. I'm going to change those McHenry couplers over. Oh, I can't stand the McHenry couplers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've got a couple of passenger trains, arch roof passenger trains, and they all have McHenry couplers on them, and they're all going to get changed.
Oh
they,
yeah.
they don't hold very well at all.
No, they don't.
No.
Oh, that's
They
like
look
no,
good,
using
they
the
look
micro
good,
train
but
in
they
Kato.
don't hold.
Oh, I see Steve is back again.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can't
yeah,
get
there
rid
he
of it.
is.
Someone on here called guest. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a guest window popped up.
Here we go.
Allie, I think that might be your phone.
My internet is not. My
No,
internet is
I've
No,
turned
I
not
my phone
always
off.
cooperating.
said something else. Somebody could be trying to come in that doesn't have a camera on or something.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
Or Mike.
don't do that to me.
No, my internet is just going wacky this morning.
No, it could have been my
nothing
phone.
unusual about that, Steve.
It closed off.
I know. I know. I'm missing the whole show. I'm gonna cry.
Actually,
Steve, you're on
guys,
an iPhone, right?
give you a sneak
you're on
peek.
an iPhone?
If you look over my
Yeah.
shoulder right here,
Right?
that's the layout corner.
That's big 410.
That's the expansion.
Oh, cool.
I had to make it modular so I could take it down. That's
Nah,
actually
that's not a
the
10-4,
two
it's
4x4
big
sitting in
410.
the
I
corner
got
over there waiting
something
on
I
the
can
rest of the
open for
track.
Claude.
How big is that section, Bill?
It's
You
4x4,
see it?
4x4.
4 foot by 4 foot. And it's probably about 15 pounds.
Hello. Testing.
Yeah, I can
We
hear
got
you.
you, Steve.
Yeah, we hear you,
Okay,
Steve.
I don't know if I'm on or not because my phone's breaking up, so I don't know if anybody can hear me at all.
Yeah, you're on,
Um,
Steve.
This was quick, man, Claude. This was postmarked on the 5th, and it came yesterday. So there we go. I'm
Yeah, that's
planning on pulling out Atlas switches, and Claude sent me. Oh, wait a minute. Well, hang on a second. I have to package this. There we go.
He doesn't remember very well. I already told him how I did it.
Well, no, I mean,
Oh, Sparky.
They're taped
Sparky.
on the 3x5 card.
yeah,
There you go.
got throw bars for my Atlas turnout conversion, which is actually going to be Atlas turnout rip outs eventually, because I'm gonna go the route of building turnouts and scale
Yeah.
turnouts. Stay tuned. It's gonna be an interesting ride. I don't know, because the more I get the scenery done, the worse this stuff looks. And I mean, I figure if Claude can do it, I mean, hell,
Yeah.
I can.
There you go.
Well, Steve, you're doing
It
it
can't be too
because
tough.
of the
I
way
can
it
do it.
looks or because of the way it acts?
Oh, Brian, stop it.
I'm serious.
I-
Because if you're doing it the
No,
way
I-
it looks, that seems silly.
Well, no, it's two reasons. They don't work great, and they don't look great either. I mean, you get the scenery in, and you got these big old clunky, switch.
yeah.
motors. They
The
just don't
Atlas
look
track
good.
has a
But
real
no, it's
clunky
two
piece
reasons.
for
They
the.
don't work great, and I mean, shoot, I can solder. I've soldered for years. I mean, like I said, if Claude can do it, it should be no big deal. So just gonna have to plan it
Just
out.
make it look easy.
I'm wondering
Well-
if he makes it look easy.
Well, he does.
Me? If I make it
I'm
look easy,
assuming
no, it's not
he
hard to
makes
do.
it look easy.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, see, Brian, I'm figuring that I can do some and learn how to do it, and then I can send it to you, and you can make a bunch and learn how to do it, and we can both make turnouts.
You know, there's going to be a day where it's going to be valuable for me to do that. And like I say, once you get the main line in, it's all turnout. I mean, everything's turnout.
Yeah.
So,
Well, like I was telling Claude, I've got 35 on here, somewhere around there, and a few of them work really good, some don't, but that, and if I'm going to do an upper level expansion where you guys are, my workspace, that's supposed to be the upper level yard that the barge is going to go through. I mean, heck, I don't know how many turnouts I'm going to have up there. I'm not going to be buying a whole bunch more Atlas. So it's like, learn how to make them. It's going to make them.
Well, it's a unique art that I would love to be able to do. It's just going to be down the road before I'm able to do that. But golly, just watching him do that the other day was really nice. It was fantastic to see that done. I had no idea.
Well,
I realized he made it look easy, but I had no idea. When he told me he could do that in a show, I was shocked. I mean, I thought that was a couple-day process, even for somebody who made it look easy.
Oh,
well,
no,
this is going to be a challenge because I downloaded the Fast Tracks templates for hand scale.
Paper
They are
template.
small. You know, that's a whole new challenge because it's tiny. They're very tiny.
Yeah.
We got-
And,
Get your goggles out, Steve.
what's that?
You have to get your goggles out, Steve.
They're right here.
Yeah.
I got them.
Steve,
Yeah, that's
you can either make them, take the time and make them, or just buy them from somebody else that makes them.
Yeah, Roy. True.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
But let's see.
We all know someone. Well, I do. I know someone that makes them for HO or N, and he also made them for O scale, I think, or an S scale. So he had somebody in Japan that he made them for. That's what doing
Well,
American layouts.
But I've got a couple of unique places where I can, this dual crossover here and here. So I've got a couple places where I can do some custom, turnout connections. And I think making them would actually make this a whole lot more better. More better, is that right? Make it a whole lot more
I
better.
don't think that's good English.
That's Oregon.
It's
Oregon
a
State.
southern thing.
It's going to make it more better.
He lives in.
It'll be
he's
a lot
up in
gooder.
Northwest.
I was with my grandkids yesterday, so it's like I'm talking like a 5-year-old and a 1 year and 1.5-year-old.
Bill, it's
Don't you
funny
talk like
you're
that
talking
all
about
the time?
what now? Bill, it's funny you were talking about problems with North Carolina and shipping and stuff. I've got 4 turnouts sitting in North Carolina right now, and I've been arguing.
The Charlotte hub.
No, I don't know exactly, but it's they made the label on April 30th, and it still hadn't left North Carolina.
Hey,
Maybe they got
is
stuck
there
in some of that tar.
I'm really not
Is there some-
you want to do that.
It's
Chief.
stuck. It's stuck to somebody's heel with the tar.
Oh,
Yeah. I
I've
don't know.
given them-
Charlotte, just the Mid Carolina's distribution
is there
center
somebody
over about the
in
last
chat
3 weeks has
today?
had something going on.
His name is
Um,
Alan D. He
Our
came up
regular
with a
mail
great
has just
idea
been
for me,
sporadic at
and I
best.
just wondered
Wow.
about
But see, it comes out of
making a
comes
brewery.
out of Charlotte,
making a
goes to
brewery
Fort
down
Mill,
there.
and then comes
That
to
was a perfect idea.
us.
It's going to be CC Brewing for Claude Christ.
That's going to be cool.
Well, I mean,
What?
it's got. I was thinking whether it's going to be and then, but no, I mean, I've got a track for the brewery, got a track for the hopper car, and a track for tank for shipping out the brew. So it's
Steve,
going to be a
Steve,
brew.
I don't think you can make enough beer for me in an N-scale brewery. You're going to have to go at least O-scale.
Well, there's not going to be enough to send you anyway. I mean, I'm going to be, You got claustrophobia yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, wait a minute. You're out of the. Oh,
No, I'm still in
No,
here.
he's still in it.
Tab would be, Claude.
I can't
I'm sorry?
tell.
What'd you say,
Imagine
Brian?
what your tab would be at an N-scale brewery.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It'd be kind of hard to operate, wouldn't it?
Hey, Claude, you are 3/4 of an inch by half an inch.
Yeah.
Half an
Oh, we got
I
8
got-
people
I
on
got
here,
like-
so that's pretty good. Here, I can
Yeah.
go out this way, though. That's the way out.
No, you guys are all what? Half inch by an inch.
You got to squeeze through there, Claude.
I got to squeeze through that hole. That's the mouse hole right there. Tom and Jerry style one. Right through there.
Man, some of my stuff won't even fit through that.
Well, it's a double portal, so I mean it's straddling a Y. It's not really a full double track, but it's straddling the split end of the Y.
I don't even think these SD90s would make it through.
Oh yeah.
Claude, what gauge you run?
I'm running HO standard
Okay.
and HON3 narrow gauge.
Okay.
Now that portal's for the standard. That's one of the reverse loop portals.
Yeah, 'cause I'll just say that's actually what the size of that portal is, probably.
Yeah, and I did have to trim it on one side that's against the wall.
That looks bigger on
but
Bill's.
I've got enough clearance.
Yeah, well, that's probably about 2.5 feet
Hey, Brian,
from where
what
the
have you
camera
been
is,
working on?
Allie. That's why it looks so small.
Yeah, it's
That's
about
probably a fair point.
you're right, Bill. It's just about 2.5 feet over to that portal from where the phone is. So that's why. I mean,
That's
I
being
stick
an
my hand up there, I
electrician.
can't even reach over there. I can only reach about halfway where I'm at.
I could judge distance from weird angles.
I'm not hearing John or Bill.
Are you
they
hearing me
on?
now?
Oh, is my mic out?
I'm
No.
hearing you fine, Bill.
I can hear
Oh,
you,
okay.
Bill.
No.
Steve,
I can hear.
you're always quiet for me though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve's
You need to-
volume is low.
Well, that or he's too far away from his mic.
Well, yeah, there you go.
He
No,
does,
I'm right
he
there.
does
I'm
tend to
right
walk
next
away
to
from
him.
his mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, his is always a little bit lower than what everybody else is to me, anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always had problems hearing
You're
Brian
mean.
and Steve.
Well, I'm on my phone. I'm gonna have to get a mic, a cordless mic or something.
Yeah, get a
Get one of
live
those ones
mic.
you can.
Yeah.
Well, Brian's
Either that
usually
or-
loud unless he's laying track, and then he's away from his mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I-
Brian's
have
camera
fit-
sits so high up on the wall anyhow
I'll have
too.
to do that and get a decent internet. My internet sucks.
Well,
No, it's just the phone you're using.
I have a mic, but
Oh,
it's
is that
not
what it
very good.
Oh,
That's mild.
It's all right.
Brian, it sounds-
Kind of good,
Wait a
Brian.
minute, why
That's
do I hear
creepy.
the Emperor's March
Hey,
going
Brian,
now?
I'll trade.
Really?
Luke, I am your father.
Hey,
Good.
Brian,
Oh my God.
I'll trade you trees for a lapel mic. Give me a mic and I'll trade you trees.
It's a wonder somebody doesn't send some people in white coats for us.
My wife's threatened numerously, especially when I was on my.
So,
Let's see.
so this morning turned into a trackside beans again. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
That's why Claude's hiding in his tunnel, hiding from the white coats.
If I raise my feet and be real quiet, she'd never find me.
Yeah,
Well, she doesn't let the dog
this
in here,
is
then
gonna
I'm
be
good.
really fun to go back and look at chat what people are actually saying about us.
We're talking about a couple
Well,
of-
let's see.
a while back.
Bernard C says that he loves the 17 above your head, Dale.
They're probably not paying attention.
Those the 17 above Dale's head.
Yeah.
I
is it
can't see
17
it.
or 20?
Oh,
All I
the
see is
B17.
Brian.
The B17.
B17.
so what, John?
Yeah.
17 or 20? Oh, we're talking
Bernard
about
C loves
the
the
airplane over
B17
your
All I
head.
above your
see is
head,
Brian.
Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about the airplane over your head.
That's
Cool.
B17.
They're B-17s.
That's B. Oh, they're all B17s. That's a B17.
Cool.
A Focke-Wulf 190.
That's B. Oh, they're all B17s.
Yeah, I'm recreating a air battle on my ceiling. World
You
War
need to have
II.
them.
I
You need to
got
have them
cool.
down on the layout.
109s, 190s, P-51s, and they're doing.
Have them down on the layout.
Oh, there's an ME110. Oh, there's an ME110.
Hey, Roy, depending on what gauge what scale
Yeah.
he's doing, it's
Yeah,
a little
more,
hard to do those in,
I'll do
hey,
some
Roy,
more
what
on my
scale?
video
What
for
gauge is it?
Sunday.
what scale he's doing. It's a little hard to do those in scale.
148th.
1/48th, yeah. It's a little big. But you can do O scale. Or
Yeah, that'd be O
right?
scale.
Yeah, that'd be O scale.
Yeah, oh, right? Yeah, switch to scale, Dale. Then you can bring them down on your layout.
What time did we start?
Did I go deaf? Oh, okay.
No.
Started at 10.
We started
Nobody was
at,
talking. No, we started
right at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've
10,
got
9, 7.
yeah, I've got 10:52
when you
right
get-
now.
Getting back to
Eastern
Southern
time.
Oregon. Come on, get back here, Roy.
What? Yeah, I know. I need to get back there.
When are you getting back to Southern Oregon?
Don't know.
Yeah, I know you were saying
I
you were
actually,
in North Carolina last.
Yeah, I drove through Charlotte and Fort Mill.
No, okay.
I didn't talk about
Nah.
I was hoping I was going to reload at the steel place, but they sent me over to Aberdeen.
All right.
Where are you now,
I owe
Roy?
you at least 2 beers now.
Yeah, I think I owe him a 6-pack now as many times as he's been through.
You have to throw it at the truck as he drives by.
Yeah.
How many times I've been through and didn't realize you were in the area either.
Well, especially when you brought
Well,
up
I've been
Charlotte
through-
Pipe Foundry, because that's literally
Yeah.
a mile and a half from the job site that I'm on,
Let's see.
or was. I haven't been to work
Yeah.
in 2 months now.
Yeah, but
Wow.
3 or 4 years ago, I started delivering to that Tar Heel contractors there in Fort Mill, and spent the night there either at the Loves or at the Flying J. So, yeah.
Loves are
Well, you
flying.
have to come out here.
Oh,
park-
down on
park
Sutton
your
Road.
weekend
Okay.
Turnaround out here, and
Yeah.
you won't have.
The Loves is or closer into town, and the Flying J is further out, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Right.
Or-
Yeah, the Flying
or
J is
vice
more
versa.
towards. I think it's more toward Rock Hill.
Well, I'm exactly.
Yeah,
10
it is.
miles
It is
off the
Rock
freeway.
Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
But I
gotten
think
gas
that
at
Tar
that
Heel-
Loves before, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
I hadn't been past the Highway 160 and 77 exit in a while.
I don't know if it's you or me, Roy, but I'm not hearing you. I'm hearing pieces of it. I don't know if it's me or
Roy's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, Roy's breaking up a little bit.
I'm mobile.
At least
I'm the
it's
only
not-
one that's mobile. Yeah, break.
Hey, I'm on a swivel stool.
Yeah, but you're sitting in one spot. You can't move much, Claude. Maybe what?
No,
5
No, I
inches either direction?
yeah, I even have to have pad up.
Oh, I
here
can
by
pretty
my
much
head
go
so
around
I
the
hit my
room.
head.
Yeah, I'm mobile too. I'm on a rolling chair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this one rolls around, rolls and swivels, but can't
Since
go
I've
very
been
far.
on, I've probably done 40, 50 miles already.
Yeah.
Where are you, Roy?
Illinois, going up 57.
Yes, been there.
I'm east of St. Louis, and will be going into St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
I got delivered in Englewood, Colorado. I got electric grounding rods on, William.
Oh
Bill?
God. 8-footers or 10-footers?
8-footers, 60 bundles.
Holy moly!
Yeah,
Man.
I don't know how many in a bundle either. Let me see what it says.
So if you got 60 bundles, there's probably 10 to a bundle.
Oh, there's more than 10.
Man.
4,000,
Brian.
40,000. Or is
Mama
that the
called.
weight? Maybe.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
see.
heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy.
They're
That's probably
real
the
heavy.
weight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, here, 160,000.
160,000 ground rods.
Yeah, and a pallet of fasteners and clips.
Man. Yeah, that's some weight.
Wow.
Just one weight.
There's an electrician cussing going, I hope I can find the ground rod driver for the impact
so Brian,
drill.
what's your current project? What are you doing?
I'm currently fighting with a company in North Carolina to get my turnouts here, but other than that,
Oh,
extending my layout further because my turnouts aren't here.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
all good.
problem. That's why
Brian,
that's
you're
why
gonna
the
have to make
layout's
them.
sitting back
If
in
you
the
make
corner
them, you
right
don't have
now
to buy
because
them.
I'm waiting on plaster cloth and turnouts and corners from Midwest Model Railroad. And
Oh,
Monday they were in
Uh-oh.
Charlotte on the 4th, and it was in transit to the final destination. Well, it's been in transit to the final destination since Monday.
Yeah.
Hey, Claude,
And
These
Roy
are
knows
really-
it's probably a 35-minute
really tiny.
trip from where the distribution center is in Charlotte
are these
to
HON3?
where the post office is in Fort Mill.
Hey, Claude.
Yes, Steve.
Oh, I didn't know if my internet was wonky again. Are these HON3
Yes, sir.
crowbars that you sent?
Yes, sir.
Oh, don't say sir. Don't say sir.
Yes, ma'am.
He just wants to make you feel your age.
Oh man, you know what? Those act.
Hey, lost
Well,
him.
never mind. It went to the floor now. He'll never find it.
Hey, look for
Get the
your
magnifying
reader while
glass
you're down
out.
there, would you?
No, wait a minute. Don't give me. It's right. It's right here. Right here.
Must have hardwood floors or something, or white tile floors.
Oh,
Yep.
My God. My God.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
why when I was glad
I
we
know
went
where
to
this
hardwood
is,
down
it's
here because
never
now I don't
very
lose
far away.
parts when I drop them on the floor.
Yeah, nothing makes you get rid of carpet faster than working with small parts on models and stuff and dropping them in the
But
carpet.
no, actually, all kidding aside,
And the only other time you hear of them is when you run the
that
vacuum over them.
crowbar fits in that.
Yeah, then you find them.
Yeah.
That throw bar fits in this Atlas turnout that I'm sending away to parts unknown.
Why, after you vacuum, you dump it and you sift everything through a sifter, then you find your parts again.
I've done that. I've done that.
You were that desperate, Steve.
Okay, I've done
Yeah,
that.
no, the problem is with N scale, you're never going to find those parts again.
Actually, I think
I've lost the
probably
springs and the
Claude.
screws from my micro train body mount couplers.
I can-
Geez.
I have
Spring.
no idea where they are.
Springs go flying and bouncing. Yeah.
Okay, if you're sending 10 springs with one coupler, you should know there's a problem there.
Actually, I found a solution to that.
Me too. Yeah, you use
where is
the
it in the
X-Acto
drawer?
blade.
That's what this is for now.
Yes.
Hey, Claude,
It's
I
a
got-
flathead
I tell you,
screwdriver.
I
Sure.
got
That's
Oh, I use it.
magnetized.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
magnetized one. I use an X-Acto blade.
I stab it down into the spring, and then I can fit it in where I need to.
Very good idea.
Yeah, that's
Good
nice.
idea to use that with the magnet. Very
I
good
went
idea.
to redo one of the couplers for my
Hey, Claude, did I tell you I got a new Dremel?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me.
for one of my one of the
Wait a
trains
minute. Wait.
for my Kato
Yes, ma'am.
Kato Pullman cars that I had.
No, I can cut these in half, and I can use that. That'll do 10. So that'll work. Let me show you. I got it. Oh, shit.
I don't think he can hear you.
We
Yeah,
need to set up a red light on Steve's video, so when he starts talking, it turns on, so we know he's talking.
Yeah, that would help, Roy.
Yeah, Joe G was
nobody's
just saying
hearing
he
you? Is that what you're saying?
he likes the space you get with N scale, but trying to do projects with them, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
even trying to put them on the track.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's what
I cheat.
that's what the Kato railer's for.
Yeah.
The little
Oh,
blue.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Love
we're
that
an hour
thing.
anyway, right?
Oh,
I
makes
have
it
one
so
for
much
HO.
easier. Yeah.
I've got one. I've got two
Yeah,
for
but
my
it'd be like
HON3.
Vinny, he's
I
got
found
4
a
or
place
5
that
of them.
sells them. Those were hard to find
He
Yeah, I
loses
can
his.
imagine.
What?
for HON3 ratings.
Oh, I bet. God.
Oh yeah.
I want to get
Oh,
that.
that was the
I
other
want to
thing
get
I was
that
gonna
electric HO one, but put your locomotives on and just drive it onto the track. But I don't want to pay
Yeah.
$40 or whatever they are for it.
The platform is 80 feet.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
It's
I
like-
used to have that scale.
Considering most of the terrain I'm used to working with because of the tabletop gaming, 25 millimeter is right between HO and O gauge. It's a fine line between the two. So an 8-foot fence in N gauge is about basically 4 foot is what it would look like on my models.
Yeah.
If I were to run the models on the train layout.
Yeah.
It comes up to about here on one of the models that I was looking at last night. I don't know if you can. That's one that I'm starting to paint. I've got it
Ooh.
primed right now.
That's a
But he's
wicked
about
looking dude.
2.5 inches tall. It's 25 millimeter. It's basically they measure from the feet to the eyes, and it's 25 millimeters between them. That model's roughly supposed to be somewhere between 8 to 10 feet tall in real life.
Okay.
But they
What scale is that, Bill? 1 to what?
I don't really know if it's 1 to. It's not a 1 to what. It's 25 millimeters. It's basically 25 millimeters from the ground to where the eyes would be on the model. Is
Okay.
where they figure it out. It's tabletop gaming scale. It kind of doesn't transfer over to a model scale per se.
Yeah, I almost have that because it almost looks like it would fit Ally's stuff, the S stuff, almost. Or would it be too big still?
No, the S scale would be too big. They'd be too small on the S scale.
Okay.
Like I said it's
scale's
right
probably
between HO and I'm trying to find where is it?
That scale's about is somewhere between HO and O.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Well, it'd be between HO and F.
Yeah, it'd be between HO and S scale if it's too big for S scale. Because S scale is just about halfway between HO and O.
No, the S scale would be too big for the models.
S is 64, O is 48.
Yeah. Where's my scale ruler? Because I know the models are like 1.5 inches.
Inquiring.
Some of them.
Well, that'd be.
You know, you got the model railroad bug. If somebody shows you something and you're like, which scale would that be?
Yeah, it's actually, HO is where it comes out. Because this model's right at 10 feet. in HO. That's
Oh,
for
okay.
That's
So it'd make a good monster to put on my mountain, then, wouldn't
yeah.
10 feet is an inch and
So
38.
25 millimeters is 10 feet in HO. That's good to know.
he? Yeah.
You getting claustrophobia yet, Claude?
I'm sorry?
Are you getting claustrophobia yet?
No, but I'm gonna have to go. I've gotta go look at a job here in a little bit. So
Well, before
Yeah,
you
Biggest
run,
I'm
lightning
gonna
bolts I
bow
had
out
from
even
Woodland
if you guys
Scenics
don't
are,
stop.
let's see, they're
I'm gonna have to
15
shoot, too.
footers.
How long we been on?
just about an hour. An
Oh,
hour
okay.
and 7
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
you go, Claude, Bernard
sir.
C. said he loved watching you make the turnouts, and then to win it was darn cool.
Well,
Yes,
ask him,
indeed.
ask
We were
him
talking
if it's
about that
come yet,
earlier.
because it should be there today.
Well, when did you ship it?
I don't remember,
Okay.
but I looked on the tracking last night and it was there.
Oh, okay.
It was at the destination dispersal area, whatever they call that. This, there. I think it was in Elko. I think.
Oh, all right.
Elko,
Then
Nevada.
you should
Oh,
get
okay.
it real soon, Bernard.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think it should be there today.
Awesome.
Oh, matter of
Hopefully.
fact, John,
Yes.
I'll give you a close up. That's the hill
Oh, cool.
that I got the setup from you.
Oh, okay.
We were
Good.
talking about the
grades.
grade and that. It's
Oh,
4%
yeah.
grade.
That's right.
Cool.
That's right.
That one's in
saw that.
plaster.
Saw that video.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all. I got to take off too. I got Mama calling. Y'all all have a good day. It was good to sit and visit with all y'all, and y'all have a good
Oh, yeah.
weekend.
Yep. So
Yep.
It was fun,
See
Brian.
you later, Brian.
See you, Brian.
Bye bye,
actually, what I-
everybody. Steve, Allie,
Later,
Bill, Dale. Thanks for coming in, Bill and Dale. We appreciate
I'm gonna
both
have to
y'all.
Oh, yeah, no
Claude,
problem.
you came to us from inside the Helix. That was cool. Thank you,
Yeah.
John, for running the
Yeah, when
stream.
he
Yeah.
said, "Where am I hiding?" When he asked where he was hiding, I was like, "Yeah, he's underneath the layout."
Yeah, what do you?
Later,
See you later,
Brian.
Brian.
I'm inside the layout.
Yeah. When he asked where he was hiding, I was like, "Yeah, he's underneath the layout." Yeah. Later, Brian.
I'm inside the layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here too. It was
Yep.
good to see you,
All
I'm
everybody.
gone too.
And thanks, guys, for coming on camera.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
More
Bill,
guys
Dale, we
next
really
week.
appreciate it.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
thank you, John, again this week for
More guys
Oh,
on
you're
next
welcome.
week.
That was my pleasure.
Yeah, Bill, we really appreciate it.
Enjoyed
And I
it.
promise I'll try to get my internet squared away because this is not good.
That was my pleasure.
And I promise I'll try to get my internet squared away because this is not good. And echo again.
All right. Well,
Okay,
thanks,
guys.
everybody. We really appreciate you being here today. Dale and Bill, we appreciate
Okay,
you
guys.
stopping in.
Dale and
yeah.
Bill, we appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Thank
next
you,
time I
John.
get up here, I'll have the track running. Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
And thanks,
We'll
John.
love to see it.
Yep.
All right. Take care, everybody.
All right.
Ready.
See ya.
Bye.